Well, hello. Today I'd like to welcome you to my first impressions of a Parker Challenger. I thought I had one of these about a year or two ago when I did a collaborative video with Pierre Gustafson, but it turned out to be a Parker Dual Fold Economy. So this is, as far as I can tell, a Parker Challenger. So let's take a look at it. So of course I had to restore this pen. The sack was all crispy and such, and the pen was just a little dirty, so yeah, I did some cleaning. I pick it up. Of course, the finish on this is amazing. I think that's just a beautiful celluloid. Here on this side, we've got George S. Parker, made in USA. And a date code, which you can't really make out. So I will try to remember to put the information as a caption about the date code. Parker clip, it's not an arrow clip, but they didn't always use arrow clips, especially back then. Very pretty nib. At least so far, doesn't feel flexible, but I haven't written with it. And a bit of an ink window. Parker did not use lever fillers except in their really economy Fifth Avenue pens. They liked their button fillers, though. I guess this doesn't catch on your shirt pocket, so. I know it draws water. We'll find out how it does with ink. So, why did I just put the blind cap back on? So without further ado, let's ink it up. I thought some Rohrer & Klingner Alt Goldgrün would be interesting in this pen. It's not exactly a match for the color of the pen, but it is the same color family. Oh yeah. Oops, you didn't see that. Lots of bubbles. I give time between each push for the sack to inflate. And I think that's full. I'm not sure what the A on the back of the feed means. It could be a feed, which feed it is. It could refer to the nib. I'm just not sure. As far as a pen size, it's a smaller pen. This is one I just about want to post. And I'm not much into posting pens, but some of these smaller pens you just about have to. Of course, I just filled it, but so far the pen seems a little stingy with the ink. But we'll see. First impression, just inked it up. Not really fair to judge. The ink is Rohrer & Klingner. Alt Goldgrün. As far as flex, like I said, I don't think... this nib has a little, but it's hardly what I'd call a flex nib. Soft is fair. I don't mind writing with it, though. It doesn't feel too bad. Wetness and flow. I think you're seeing it's a bit irregular, but then again, who knows how long it's been since this pen last wrote. And that's one of the troubles with doing a first impression. They're not always a fair judge of the pen. Sometimes they are, though. I'm seeing potential here with this pen. A little wet. That's kind of on the dry side. But again, I'm seeing potential. So, it's a Sunday night. Let's see how I feel when I do pens in use later this week. That was very smooth. Other than the fact the pen was backwards, I didn't notice any problem there. And of course, the world famous Peer Gustafson test. We've got that stingy ink flow, but it is keeping up. I think it did very well on that test myself. So I'm pleased with it. I think that it will start flowing better after the ink has been in it for a while. Pen that's just been thoroughly cleaned like it has and hasn't been written with for a long time. Sometimes they just take some time to get back into the swing of things. I don't know if it's because the ink's sitting on the feed or what it is, getting the capillary action going, but I have a good feeling about this pen, and I'm not disappointed now. I just thought it would be wetter. Oops, I've got a pen in my pocket, so we'll take that out. And yeah, that went into my pocket. No trouble at all. So pass that test. So, I think you can see why I do these pen restorations. Sometimes you get some real prizes. I think this will be a prize. So stay tuned for pens in use. I do that every Friday, and I'll let you know how this pen and I get along this week. So thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.